Hey, this is LordPotato, and this is What If I Was in Naruto. Of course, I'm gonna be finishing this, I think 9, or probably this part. So this is part 8, and yeah. I'm also wanting to finish the, What If What If Naruto was the son of Kasame. I also want to finish the old videos that I haven't really finished. Like, what if Naruto was the reincarnation of Zoro? Inosuke and Bakugo. And also finish What If Naruto Had All for All. But yeah, let me continue more on this What If. So last time that happens, you can go watch it back. I'm too lazy to do a recap right now. I can't be bothered because right now I could turn on the air conditioner. It's just the problem is I'm right next to the air conditioner, so you're just gonna hear background noise. Actually, wait. Also, I want to mention it's very hot in my room. So, don't complain if there's an air conditioner in the back. I'm actually going to go somewhere else to sit. So, yeah. I'm just going to be sitting, like, on the floor or something. Because I was, like, right next to the air conditioner. So, let me go on to the what if. So, last time that, the whole Katakage still got like beaten the crap out of by Deidara and South City. I managed to cut what's it called, Data's arm, and also managed to kill him. And also so what's it called? So Deidara and South City actually died while the last members on the Akazis are Black Zestu, Kisame, Pain, Itachi, Kakuzu, Hiran, Konan, and also Obito. Pain / Nagato. So, Naruto, I, and everyone managed to get back. Naruto and the others were about to go to the place where the Kazekage should be at, because Sasuke still healed what's called Conqueror's whole thing and all that. But we managed to get there and say we found the Kazekage, and we also killed 2 Akatsuki members. We did bring the Akatsuki members' bodies back, so that's why. And then Kakashi says, you know that was dangerous of you two to go after S-rank ninjas. And then I look at Kakashi. I'm sorry, Kakashi, but do you not remember how we kicked the shit out of you? Well, I mostly managed to kick the shit out of you. I think I'm strong enough to beat the crap out of you. And then Kakashi just says, well, fuck off. And so we I kind of laugh and all that, chuckle because it's funny, because Kakashi just like says, fuck off. And then it was a whole, what's it called? So, of course, we all just give the Kazekage back to the, what's called Sand Village. Of course, Shinon and everyone still try to attack Kakashi, because Kakashi looks just like, what's it called, the White Fang and all that. And before she was about to attack, she saw Gaara that was back, and so she didn't attack him. And Gaara, so Shinon isn't like, the old lady isn't gonna sacrifice her life to save Gaara, since Gaara's beast, like the Shikaku, wasn't extracted, so yeah. So, Gaara still will be the Kazekage. How? Even though I was there to kick his ass using the Lightning Dragon. Well, the problem is, when, of course, well, yeah. When, well, the problem is, since Shikaku got that whole realization, in a sense, if he tries to control Gaara and still being the whole freaking beast and all that, I'm gonna come out of nowhere and beat this crap. Shit. So, so the Shikaku stopped, like, trying to force Gaara to kill instead of just let Gaara be normal for once. So, yeah, So, that happens. We go back to the Leaf Village. We report that, yeah, we find Kazekage. He did not get extracted. 2 of the Akatsuki members are dead, so that is Deidara and Sasori. And, we then just keep moving on. So okay, so the Two Tails, since we don't really have an alliance with, well, we sort of have an alliance with the Raikage, but I just decided to go off the village because I had to go to a mission near where what's it called, the Two Tails was getting attacked. So I'm kind of just running around doing the mission. It was just an errand. For some reason, they just threw me out to go do an errand. Of course, it wasn't a high ranking like errand. It was just like a C rank mission. But of course, it was just something that some bandits tried to attack me for. But I murdered them all of them. Until I saw what's called Kakuzu and Hidan like carrying the Two Tails from Turkey. I was like, isn't that the yeah, that looks like the Two Tails from Turkey. Weird. Oh wait, that's Hidan and Kakuzu. I can kill the Akazis if I do this. And then I realized, wait, I should not try to be this cocky because I know Hidan's immortal and Kakuzu has 5 hearts. So what I do is put a bunch of lightning chakra around myself, also using nature chakra, going into my Dragon Sage mode, and just using also the darkness and dark light. So basically my dark lightning Kenkai. So darkness and lightning around me should just be faster than light. So of course, when Kakuzu and Hidan were just walking, I just speed blitz, what's it called, Kakuzu, like taking already out all his hearts, like just slicing through him like it was nothing, just breaking every and shattering every heart that he had. And then Hidan tries to react fast enough, but I cut his head off and his like 2 arms. And I just said, I broke a sweat. Like I was sweating a lot because that mode kind of takes a lot. Except for the nature chakra doing a resistance to me, so I wouldn't really break my body doing that. So, yeah. That happens, and well, I'm just like seeing that the Two Tails is sort of fine and all that, and I had to heal her somehow. Of course, if I tried to put nature energy, since I don't know, well, since Chinchurikis aren't really like used to using nature energy, since they are like demonic energy and all that, I didn't just put nature energy inside her so she would go bye bye and die. No, instead I just like said, how the fuck am I gonna do this? The Shinchuriki should be able to heal their host, right? Or is that just Naruto's? So I just like tried to like heal her wounds. Of course, I had to take off her clothes, and I said, "Fuck that." Instead, I just threw like cold water on her, and she wakes up. She was like, "Huh? What the hell was just that?" And I'm over here just taking Kakuzu like head and all that. And then I saw Hidan was screaming, "Hey, you fucker! You motherfucker! Put me back on my body so I can come back and slice your ass." I'm like, that'd be a shame since I'm taking your scythe also with me. This is a nice scythe, thank you. And then Hidan was like, "You motherfucker!" I'm like, no, I'm keeping your head off, so I'm probably gonna throw it into the fucking ocean. I smile at Hidan like, "You fucker!" And Yagato? Yeah, not yet. Is it Yagato? No, not Yagato. Yagato's the, what's it called? The Three Tails, from Turkey, right? The Three Tails from Turkey still also died and all that. So, yeah, it's only the Three Tails that's sort of here and all that. And, I mean, what is her name? It's something with a Y, I can't remember. So wait, there is Gara. I want to say Yagato, wasn't? Is it Yagato? Oh, for fuck's sake, I don't give a crap. So the Two Tails just like looks up and says, "Why did you save me? Wait, what village are you from?" And I just point at my headband, and she says, "Leaf Village." Wait, did the Raikage send help for the Leaf Village to help me? Because I was captured by the what's it called, Akatsis. I looked at her and I said, "No, I was just doing a fucking errand." And then she was like, "Wait, an errand?" "Yeah, I was just doing a C rank mission errand to give. I was just giving it to like the what's it called, to the what's it called, I'm gonna just say the waterfall. They were kind of near the waterfall, not near it that much, but yeah, they're near sort of that village. And she said, huh. So did you just help me because I was in need of help? And I just said no, because you're a Chinchuriki and the Akatsis are trying to get Chinchuriki. So I just want to screw over the Akatsis. And she just looked at me with a blank stare. So if I was anyone else, you would have just let them take me? No, because if you're a female, I would have definitely also saved you. And she says, ah, then what if I was a guy? I will also try to save. Unless you were a grown-ass person, like a grown-ass man, guy, whatever. You're good, grown-ass woman. You're good, guess what? Fight back. Aren't you some kind of high-ranking Jonin, Raikage, whatever thing? And she just said, are you fucking serious? Okay, so if I was a kid, you would save me. Yes. If I was a Chinchuriki, you also save me. Yes. If I was a female, which I am, you would save me. Yes. But if I was a grown-ass man, you won't save me? I gotta know what you did before saving you. I'm not trying to go, I don't know, on some bad terms against... Actually, no. If it was a stone village just taking, I don't know, some random person, I'll definitely just fuck over the stone village. And she just said, what's wrong with the stone village? I fucking hate them. They're just stony. And she's just like, that's not... What the fuck? And I was like, nah, not really, but I just don't like the stone village at all. And so she just said, okay, whatever. Thank you for saving me, I guess. Also warn your Raikage about the Akatsis, because the Akatsis are gonna go after your brother. Not your brother, the Raikage's brother, Killer B. And she, like, kind of gets shocked. She was like, how do you know he's the Eight Tails? Okay, first of all, even though I'm not a Chinchuriki, that's my younger brother. I already met him, sort of. So, you see here, so you know that whole tuning exams, the Raikage and the Kazakage goes there and all that? Yeah, I kind of bumped into the Eight Tails when I was, like, watching and all that. I went to go eat something, like, during the tuning exams and all that. When Sasuke was going against Gaara, and I kind of met the Eight Tails. How? Because I bumped into him and he was rapping. I was like, yeah, I met him. Which it was a true story, so I told her. And she saw that I wasn't lying, so she just said nods and said, so where are you going now? And I said, back to my village. Where do you think I'm gonna go? To your village? Not really. And she just said, whatever. So the Three Tails is the one that gets so captured by what's called... Was it Itachi and Kasami that went after it? Yeah, it would have been the most logical. I can't remember if it was, but yeah. The Four Tails and yeah. So Four Tails is Son Goku, slash the Roshi and all that. So of course, again the village just decides to throw a what's called another errand for me, since I'm one of the fastest out of the Leaf Village to actually get done with errands. Because I can fly, I can summon things, I can also use my lightning chakra to be running faster. So one of the counselors told me to go do this, and I just told them to fuck off. And they said, are you trying to betray the Leaf Village? And I said, do you want to die? Because I went into Dragon Sage mode, and then they said, okay, never mind. And then, of course, Tsunade just said, please, Daikaraku, please just do the errand already. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sakes. You're lucky I wouldn't just murder all the council members and decide to leave. And she just says, shit. So, of course, I did the errand. Of course, where the errand was, it was near the Stone Village. Where I was going to go straight to the, not near the Stone Village, but near a village that was there around there. And, well, it wasn't the Stone Village. It was mostly the Daimyo, the Stone Daimyo. Because Tsunade was just like, kind of seeing if he wanted any more missions or anything. Since mostly a bunch of Daimyos usually go to the Leaf Village because they do good work and all that. And we were going, well, I was going towards the Stone Daimyo until I noticed another Chinchuriki getting attacked. No big surprise. The Jinchuriki was getting attacked by, what's it called, Kisame and Itachi. Okay? Yeah. So Itachi and Kasami were sort of attacking this whole. Wait, didn't I kill Kasami? I can't remember if I killed him. But I'm just saying I didn't really kill him. I hurt him, but yeah, I saw them kind of attacking the what's it called, the Four Tails, Roshi. Yeah. So I mean not Roshi. I mean the Four Tails Son Goku. But when they were attacking them and all of that, I just rushed in really fast, killing Kisame and looking at Itachi saying, "Fight me, Itachi." Itachi's like, "No." I'm like, "Good, then just go back to the Leaf Village. Stop being a little shit about it." And Itachi said, "Why are you here?" "I'm going to the Stone Diamond to deliver this message or something from Tsunade." Or one of the freaking accounts, I can't remember. And Itachi said, "Ah." And then I just decided to kick Itachi like right in the ribs, throwing him into the tree and saying, "Stay there." And then the Jinchuriki, the Four Tails, was like, he was tired and all that. And I says, "Don't worry, I'm not an ally and I'm not an enemy. I am no one." And he says, "What village are you from?" "The Leaf Village." "Okay, why are you here?" "To go to the Stone Diamond." "Do you not hear what I just said to Itachi?" And he just said, So what's it called? When I go to the Stone Diamond, I give him the message and all that. So of course, Orochimaru is dead with Kabuto and the others, except for the Sound Forest, sort of. No, the Sound Forest also dead, except for, I think it was the only one that kind of I said that didn't die was Taiya. And Taiya is now one of the ninjas for like the Leaf Village. So yeah. And Taiya isn't a Uzumaki, but she has red hair, so I must just say she's a Uzumaki. So she kind of helps Naruto and all that. Also, we kind of, what's it called? Also, Taiya did tell us to get Karin, so Karin did also come to the Leaf Village and all that. But yeah. Yeah. So me and well, just me going back to the village. So Kakuzu and Hiran doesn't go after the Five Tails. The Six Tails is having, wait, who was it? Oh yeah, Six Tails was being attacked by the what's it called? Pains. And of course I kinda also did another fucking errand to go to the fucking mist. Jesus Christ, they're just giving me errands because I can just go really fast. And since we weren't really aligned to the what's it called, Mist Village that much, because yeah, so Tsunade wanted to see if she can do an alliance. But so I get there again, and then I just see the Six Tails getting attacked by the Six Paths of Pain, and I use my Renegon to easily destroy the Six Paths of Pain, using Almighty Push, doing this and that, summoning my own summoning creatures, and easily crushing through him, and using Dragon Sage mode. So the Six Tails is fine. I forgot his name, Urakata? I think it was Urakata. And he was like, "Who are you?" And I just say, "No one in particular, but you're from the Mist Village, right?" Urakata said, "Yeah, why?" "Okay, I need you to give this letter to your Hokage, or what was it? Not Kazukage, your Mitsukage, and yeah, just say it's from the Leaf Village, while I go after the real body of Pain." And I get one of the rocks, stab myself, feel the chakra, and it's towards what's it called, Nagato. And of course Conan's in the tree and all that. It's not really a tree, it was mostly a giant hut. Like a hut. It wasn't, you know what, no, it wasn't a hut. It was a dirt hill. But instead of being dirt, it was actually paper, so I easily just went through the paper and found Nagato. And I said, "Nagato, Uzumaki." Nagato said, So you're the one that was ruining all my plans for the Akazis. Conan tries to attack. I easily dodge and kicked her into the wall. Well, that was made of papers. It really didn't affect her, but yeah. But I did kick the shit out of her pretty easily. And Nagato, he was like, "You think you can defeat me? I am a god." Okay, and then I just say, "Okay, first of all, you're now no god. Second of all, those renegons aren't really yours. Those are Madarasu Uchiha's renegon. Because if you were really the renegon user, you wouldn't be on such a shit state." And Nagato's like, and real renegon, yeah, that is the renegon. But guess what? I also have a renegon. I show my renegon. It's completely different from his renegon. Guess what? My renegon is kind of involved, mostly more stronger than the actual renegon. So, fuck your shit, Nagato. Guess what? You gotta run these hands. And Nagato says, "You think I'm scared of you?" I'm like, "No. Why would you?" And Nagato says, "I won't lose to you." And I said, "Okay, what are you gonna do?" Nagato throw his hands out and says, "Almighty push." And I said with one hand, "Almighty push," blocking his shit and easily just saying universal pull with the other hand, and bringing Nagato right towards me. And I just says, "Lightning style, no wait, dark lightning style, 1 billion stabs." Oh wait, 1 dozen stabs. So a bunch of like lightning and darkness stabs just comes out of nowhere and just stab the shit out of Nagato. And of course the Renegon is Tear, so I just take one of the Renegons and we're just gonna give it to what's it called, Sasuke. Cause yeah, well not Sasuke, I wasn't gonna give it to Sasuke. I just took both Renegons and knew that these were Madara's Renegons, so I was just gonna be like, I'm gonna treasure this forever. And so Nagato, Conan then got up and says, "You bastard, you killed him." And I said, "So what? What do you want me to do? Kill you?" And Conan tries to attack me. I just said, with one hand style, what? Yeah, with one hand, multiple hand signs with just one hand, which is a flame destroyer, burn her alive. So Conan, Pain, Kakuzu, Hidan, Deidara, Sasori. Itachi isn't really taken out, he's just sick, and I had to heal him with some of the Dragon Sage mode. Since the Dragon sort of Sage mode kind of gives me a little healing property to heal some people. But people should not be taking enough Dragon, the Nature Energy, since they were turned to stone on whatever creature they are using the nature chakra for. So if they are using what's it called, the toads, of course it will turn into a toad statue. If they're using the dragon sage mode and they someone who absorbs the dragon sage mode, they turn into a statue with dragon. They get the feature, then they become a dragon, a stone dragon, basically statue. And then, since I have 2 dragons still inside me, I get to easily absorb nature energy. So those are the Akatsus that are kind of eliminated. But then I noticed one Akatsu member that was really annoying, the black and white Zetsu. So I easily use his darkness and lightning cloak to just speed my boost really fast, pull out a seal and a sword. So this sword and seal is sort of meant for black and white Zetsu, since I created just to seal his ass away. So of course I speed, like I blink and I just appear right in front of black and white Zetsu. I stab black and white Zetsu in the heart, well, in the chest, middle, using the seal scroll to, well not seal scroll, the seal on that sword to seal them away into the sword. And then I just said, well, that's good, I can now just probably throw this out of. And then I think about it, wait, I'm still in my Dark Lightning chakra mode and all that, with Dragon Sage mode. So what I do is summon 2 like sort of, I've kind of go into my whole KCM, but it's mostly not Kurama Chakra mode, it's Dragon Chakra mode. So of course I spread wings from my back, but not really wings. They're mostly like a chakra wing cloak. So I fly up to the sky and just decide to throw the sword far out of the whole what's it called, planet. So Black and White System will never be free into Earth. So of course, what's it called? Since that happens, and what's it called? Black Jester is gone, and almost all Yakatsu's members are gone. The only one that's left is Obito. Now, of course, Yagaran. Yeah, not Yagaran. Of course, it was Yagato. It was Yagato. Yagaran was the Three Tails. So, yeah, I think it was Yagato. So of course, all the Jinchurikis are still alive, except for the Three Tails. Seven Tails is there. 8 Tails is also. But then the 9 Tails, my bro, was actually, so a month kind of passes by and something happens. Something on the Leaf Village kind of happens differently. A giant Susanoo just come out of nowhere and slice through the village. Me, Naruto, and Sasuke had to evacuate so many people. And this Susanoo arm was blue. Of course, Itachi is here and also got healed by Tsunade. So, also trade their like Sharingans. We're not trade the Sharingan since, of course. No. Itachi did trade, what's it called? To get his EMS Sharingan with Sasuke. So, they basically got father, brother, that, this, that, and that, blah, blah, blah. So, of course, they got the internal Sharingan. And so the Susanoo's arm was blue, like a dark shade of blue. And we look up and the Susanoo is pretty big. It is basically Madara Susanoo. Madara is on the Susanoo. And of course Obito is like right next to him. Like in his battle armor, he doesn't have a mask. He doesn't have the Rinnegan neither, because I took it. So of course Madara and Obito are saying, give us the 9 Tails or die. And I look Itachi, Sasuke, Naruto, and I said, we gotta take them down. So of course I said, I'll go take out Obito Uchiha. You guys try to defeat Madara. Actually no. I said, you guys try to take out the Obito Uchiha, and I tried to take out Madara. So I was like, perfect Susanoo! So my perfect Susanoo is almost, well, not almost the same size as Madara. It's a little bit taller. But my Susanoo, instead of having 2 swords, there are 2 scythes. And Madara was like, so, you are the Uchiha that stopped the Akatsu's. Amazing, your power is similar or greater towards mine. But, will you be strong as Senju, what's it called? He was about to say Hashirama Senju. I was like, you mean Hashirama Senju? I'm not saying I'm strong enough as Hashirama Senju. So yeah, I'm just gonna be good enough to distract you. And Madara said, interesting. So you know where you stand at. So you stand below Hashirama Senju. Yeah, but at least I'm stronger than the actual Hokage right now. Madara says, so you see yourself stronger than the Hokage right now, but against Hashirama Senju, you're not strong enough than him. No, that's because even though I'm not a direct descendant to Hashirama Senju, I'm a Senju at the same time. Madara said, but you Uchiha, I see your eyes, they're different color from the actual blood crimson red eyes. And I just tell him, well, there's a little mutation in my DNA, kind of mixing up my Sharingan to be a little different color. But that doesn't mean anything. When I am sort of Senju, kind of like 5% from a distant relative of, I guess, Hashirama. And he says, interesting, but your power won't be strong enough. Madara does wood stuff, wood binds. A bunch of like wood trees just tried to attack me, and I said with one hand, and I said, Ascidian style, Ascidian bind style. So the tree roots try to attack me, but Ascidian spikes just come up and tries to just cut through all of them. Motto is interesting, amazing. So must be the power of your Senju. But you won't be as powerful as me. And then I looked at him and says, I might be stronger than you, motherfucker. You don't have your Renegon. I do. I activate my Renegon. And my, what's called, left eye. And my EMS in my right eye. And I say, do you really think I'm gonna lose to you, Madoru Shia? And Madoru was like, ha ha ha. Uses Susanoo to try to slice at me. I use my Susanoo to block. And of course the force still kind of went behind me, and of course it did break some building. Back to Itachi versus so Itachi and Sasuke and Naruto versus Obito. Naruto goes into his KCM plus sort of, I kind of teach him a little bit of Dragon Sage mode. So of course this Dragon Sage mode is a little, how should I say, his KCM mode kinda, instead of going to the second form where he uses his Toad Sage mode, he doesn't have Toad Sage mode that much. He has the Dragon Sage mode, and we kinda did find a what's called a legendary dragon wind that I was on an island before and all that with Naruto. And we found a like wind dragon, so of course Naruto decided to make a contract with the wind dragon and all that. So Naruto's eyes are kind of X instead of being crossed or X because they have two slits. One of course is Kurama's, which the other is the Dragon Sage mode. So the cross is, so one is black slit and the other is like kind of white grayish slit and all that. That's the Dragon Sage mode. Around his body is sort of like, it has kind of wind patterns, so of course it's gold with like sort of this grayish silver to be like wind patterns around Naruto's body. So that's his KCM mode. And Itachi goes into his Susanoo ready to probably kick his ass and all. Sasuke does the same, readying to beat the crap out of what's it called, Obito. Obito says, you think you can defeat me? Kakashi comes out of nowhere, uses Chidori, tries to attack Obito says, not Itachi, Kakashi. And Kakashi says, Obito, I see, you were the masked man, weren't you? And Obito nodded and says, I will kill you so I can avenge Rin. But Naruto speed blitzed him, and also Sasuke did the same. Sasuke says, Chidori. And Naruto says, Rasengan. Wind style Rasengan. Shuriken. So he throws it at Obito. Obito managed to dodge, but he didn't dodge the Chidori, which he gets stabbed. And then he says, son of a bitch. He tries to use different attacks, but yeah, okay, so you want to know how this kind of turns out. It's kind of this so you know that meme where it's like fight back, that one meme that's called like fight back and all that. I'm not gonna probably put it on because it does say the N-word and all that. So yeah, that's basically how Obito handles Itachi, Naruto, Sasuke, and Kakashi. He gets his ass basically beat by all 5 of them. Well, yeah. Well, my guy also comes and just kind of fight him also. So it's basically Obito getting his ass kicked. So back to me versus Madara. Of course, I managed to beat sort of Madara. Madara still has enough chakra and all that, using wood style and all that. And then he kind of summoned his Renegon, and then he says, do you really think you can win? And I activate my Renegon that I still had on, and just says almighty push, and he says almighty push, which he had to do 2 hands while I do 1 hand, and I managed to push him back. He was like, I'm not gonna lose to you. So Madara wanted to go into the Sage's path, but the problem is he doesn't have the Jubi. So of course the only thing they had to seal inside Madara was the Three Tails. So he went into a similar form to the Three Tails KCM, and he rushes at me and punches me. I burning Q react and get launched back. He kind of managed to pierce me like what's it called, a circle in the middle of my chest, and I get knocked back and all that. Which a holification mask is sort of growing on my face, and also out of the whole chest body and all that. And this is how it looks like. Of course, this is how the holification mask is sort of growing on my face. It sort of almost covered my whole face. I'm going basically into the Vasta Lord basically berserk form. Of course, my Renegon and like Sharingan also appeared like inside the mask. So I roar and basically I explode from the whole place, and I roar towards what's it called, Madara. I just rush at him so fast, punching him right in the stomach. Madara brownie could react and gets launched back, and I roar. And let me just go get some water. I just go. Alright, I'm not gonna scream. My voice kind of hurts. So yeah, I just scream, and Madara gets out of his like whole state of getting punched the shit of and like skipping through multiple buildings. My chakra is kind of like overreacting with like the whole hollow mask and the my eyes. So my dark lightning Keka is sort of like kind of fusing my power into the holification mask. So instead of being white, the holification mask, it turns black, and this like a line sort of turned blue, like turquoise blue. Of course, my what's called scarf also left it kind of flew away. And that's why I'm also pissed. So I just said, Madara! Madara kind of gets back up and says, interesting. Your power is strong, but you forget I am only a, what's it called, Tenshigan? I forgot what was it. Yeah, I don't remember what's called. But I just like used the, what's it called? So I used the blast from the holocation mask. I forgot what it's called. Son of a bitch. How the fuck did I forget? So of course, when I was screaming out, Sarah! Instead of the attack being red, the Sarah being red, and instead of being that, it's sort of like darkness. It's just black. And I just screamed that out. Of course, I have a better control than when Ichigo transformed, because I still have my emotions. Because really, that scarf is just made for my grandmother. I'm still pissed and all that, but I'm not in berserk, full berserk. So I just screamed out, Sarah! Of course, when I was about to blast this settle, what's it called? Madara says Susanoo plus wood style, tree force, to try to block the attack. I launched the attack. The attack breaks through multiple, like, the trees, and then hits Madara Susanoo, shattering that shit, and hitting Madara, just full on directly. Now, even though he's in his, like, potential form and all that, the fact that he can come back to life and all that, that blast just had it to rip through him and, like, destroy his whole body. Even if he is in that whole, Tenso, I forgot what it's called. Even though he's in that form, he still is gonna die through my settle. Because why the fuck not? Nah, just kidding. Because yeah. So of course I killed him and all that, and so all the Akatsuki members are dead, even Madara Uchiha. Well, some are sealed, some are dead. One is like in the sea, so I'm talking about he not being in the sea since I threw his ass in the sea. And yeah. So of course now we skip a little bit of time skip and all that. The village is being repaired and all that. So Danzo Shimura, the whole thing. Yeah, I kind of went through it and killed them all. I didn't care. I wanted just to kill all the root almost and the fucking what's it called Danzo. So of course the wood style tries to defend like Donzo and all that. I murder him. I murdered the wood style. I was like, I don't give a fuck. Cause what's it called? Yeah, I just murdered through them because I just went settle and boom, killed them all. So Donzo did not have enough time to use anything like to come back to life and all that. Yeah, no, he got fucked up. So this is where it's kind of the end. So let me explain what happened after. Of course, what's called Naruto did marry Hinata still. Sasuke married Sakura, and Sakura in this one is stronger than her original canon. And also, for everyone else that probably likes Sakura to have, bouncies, bigger bouncies, she also did train in that. So it's basically almost similar to Sonata, but yeah, she's not flat. I'm just saying, cause yeah, Itachi married what's called. Itachi kind of just married a civilian girl. Like, she was just someone that Itachi liked and all that. But yeah, before he had to go massacre the village. I mean, it's like, not village, his clan. So yeah, even though Izumi? Yeah, not Izuna. Izumi, who was the one that Itachi liked and all that. The other Chiha, she died because of Obito, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, Kakashi, screw it, he married his uncle. Because it was such a sad thing that he didn't marry uncle. Even the uncle's crazy, and Kakashi's lazy. Somehow makes, yeah, you can just see what happens. Since of course I usually don't care about the ships and all that, and I don't really like that many people. I went to go marry what's called Shinon. So my dojutsu kind of goes on. Well, all my bloodlines kind of goes on to my child, whose name Zaikaru, Uzumaki, Uchiha, and a bunch of other things. I don't know what Zaikaru is. Yeah. So of course he has all these bloodlines. Same with Shinon. Shinon having the bloodline inside him and all that. Zakaru, or whatever I call him. So yeah. And yeah. So who's the next Hokage? Definitely not me. It's Kakashi then Naruto. And then Naruto wanted me to become Hokage after he became Hokage. He like dead ass said, "Hey, you want to become Hokage?" I said, "Fuck no, no thanks." Also, before what's called that happens, I went to what's called Harusen's like little house. He was relaxing, doesn't need to do any paperwork and all that. And I just said, "Hey, Harusen, old man." Harusen said, "Yes, Dr. Ku, my son, my boy, not son, my boy." And I said, "You realize that you could have done shadow clones to do your paperwork?" And then he just smashed in his head, and it was funny for me just to watch. And then I walked away and went back to where Naruto and everyone's at. So Naruto still has Boruto, I have Zenken, and of course Sasuke has Sarura, and just because, why not? They had another kid named Sabere. No, not Sabere. Yeah, Sabere. He is the son of what's called Sasuke and all that. And Itachi did have a kid, and that was another boy. So yeah, the Uchiha sort of kind of progressing and all that. And yeah. So Shikamaru, since fuck it, he has what's called Tamari and Tayuya. Yeah, why not? And Karin did like what's it called? Not Karin. Was it Karin? No. Yeah, Karin. She like what's it called? Sasuke. So Sasuke also did have another person for the CR, whatever. Blah blah blah. So yeah, that happens, and you can imagine what else happens, and whatever in the next generation of Boruto. I'm not going into Boruto. Unless Boruto decides to become better. I mean, it's getting decent. It's getting better and better. Like 100 episodes after. Yeah. But yeah, I'm not going to Boruto. So yeah, this is the end of What If I Was in Naruto. And I'm also gonna do What If Naruto was the son of Kisame after, and probably will finish that or not really, but yeah. I also wanted to do new what if, so that's why I'm also gonna try to finish old what if, like old what ifs I haven't done like I guess 2 months. So yeah, have a nice potato day, potato night, potato sleep, and potato.